Everybody needs some.
Should I leave? Like, is that selfish to my son?
Come get some.
Let me tell you, Wendy, it's really a trouble with a dude.
Advice out.
I'm having a problem with my fiance and his family.
I was in a relationship with this girl for like 18 months. She told me the relationship meant nothing.
Always drama.
Call Wendy right now. 1-866-GET-WENDY. Fax Wendy at 866-WENDY-FAX.
Wendy, can you give me advice on plastic surgery?
All righty, everybody. It's Advice Hour here on the show. Iyanla Vanzant. I think she's in the building. In the meantime, coming up today, we must accomplish a few chat bouts. We must chat about Donald Trump blaming Martha Stewart on his rating slide. The cop from the Village People is wanted by the cops, the real cops, so we'll talk about that. And also, High Five is back.
Oh.
I like the way the kissing game song. Yes, those 5 boys. Here's the recent picture of them. Artie, you began to tell me a story earlier, and I'm sorry I had to run out of the room, but you were saying something about Tony Thompson?
Oh, yeah.
Tony Thompson signed as a solo artist to Puffy back in the day?
Yes.
And Tony Thompson allegedly had a legendary problem with, the offenderation.
Yes, there you go.
But not the same offenderation that.
No, the Frankie Lyman
The Frankie Lyman special. And allegedly Puffy knew it and allegedly just gave him what he wanted.
Oh.
You know, to keep him.
Accommodate him.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And then dropped him from the label. So now High Five has been working for 3 years in the studio and the guys are back. I got the CD actually in my hand. I would love to be able to, listen to it a bit. And by the way, the CD is called The Return, and it's slated to be released October 25th. We need to have them on in here.
Yes.
Haley, can you take... There's Elisa. Elisa, High Five is available for bookings. We got to get him in here. And when we get him in here, we're going to ask Tony to push up his arms. I want to see if there are any marks.
Oh, easy.
Push up your sleeves.
Yes.
Let me see what's going on. Oh, come on in. Miss Vanzant, I'm sorry.
How are you?
Not that. Are you good?
Are you being bad?
Well, here's the thing. Hi. I always love having you here.
Good. Is she being bad again?
Well, I just want to conduct an investigation. You know.
What kind of investigation now, Wendy?
I'm going to look to see if there are any track marks. Is that terrible?
Yes. What am I going to do with you?
Help me. Help me. You know what? Help me help other people. 866-GET-WENDY. First of all, Miss Vanzant, are you touring the country? It's a pleasure having you here. Why are you here?
I'm here for the Essence Conference, Women Who Shaped the World.
Which is going on in New York right now.
Right now at the Pierre Hotel.
My dermatologist, Dr. Janine, is over there all day today.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. So it's going on right now. And you're speaking?
I'm speaking. I'm doing a closing address.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to dinner, and then I'm going back home.
Yeah. And where is home for you? L.A.?
No, Annapolis, Maryland.
Annapolis, Maryland?
You know, I'm from Brooklyn.
Are you?
I'm a Brooklyn girl.
When you come up to New York, do you drive or do you fly?
Sometimes, but I didn't today. Today I took the train.
Yeah.
With a seller that moves so fast it makes a tree look like pudding.
Okay, one of those bullet trains.
Yes. Oh my God.
Now, when you're on the train, do you sit and people come up to you constantly ask for advice?
Yeah, well, not advice, but tell me stories and ask me things and look at me and
Yeah.
But a lot of folks ride the Acela. I was on the Acela with Geraldo.
Oh.
So the Acela's cool because, the train thing is getting a little tired.
Yeah, well.
I mean, the plane. The
planes.
Yeah.
Now, one thing about you before we get to the telephone, everybody, I'm going to the phone and make sure your radios are down and make sure your question is ready for Iyanla Vanzant. You are involved with the prison ministry and you have been for years.
Yeah.
Right now, you have about 3,500 members.
Well, we've got about 5,000.
Do you now?
Yeah. That's an old bio.
Yeah. and well, you know what? I know since the beginning of time, practically, you've been involved with the prison ministry.
Right.
And there are a lot of people, women caught in the grip. Their baby's father or their man is in jail.
Yeah.
And
just go ahead and say, just be nice.
More than not, I'm like, bail. I mean, here's what I told one girl yesterday, though. I said, for as long as a man has done time is as long as you need to give him to get himself together. Like if he's done 3 years, then he needs to be out in the free world for 3 years.
Yeah.
Before you can assess whether he's going to be living up to his manhood and be worthy of you.
Well, I mean, the thing is that we have a lot of brothers who just get caught up in the moment.
Okay.
And they do go to prison. I call it God's Vacation Retreat Center.
Yes.
Time to retreat to the center of your being.
Yes.
And they have all good intentions.
Mm-hmm.
But when they come out, this is not a very welcoming place.
No.
It really isn't.
Right.
Somebody who gets caught up in whatever and does some time, unless their name is Martha or they got
Right.
some money
Right.
or Donald is their best friend,
Right.
they're not going to come out and get a TV show. They'd be
Yeah.
lucky if they can mop floors. So we need to be clear about that.
Right.
And so I say women who are connected to men who have done time or are doing time, that both of them together need a clear vision. Need a vision.
Right. But it's easier to have that vision. Like when I said that 3 years in, then 3 years out.
5 years in, 5 years out, 7
Exactly.
years in, 7 years
I'm
out.
talking about women who you didn't know this man before he went in prison. There is no history. You don't know any. You just met a guy.
I
he's
see
been
what
out.
you
He's
mean.
been out. He's done time for 3 years. You meet him. He's been in the free world for a year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say.
Give him, because you don't know a person's character. Now, if you're with a man and he ends up going to prison, then that's on you to assess because you know enough about his character
Right.
and what kind of man he is in spite of his charges.
Right. But what about those who are meeting men in prison?
Well, see, this is another thing. You don't know them. You don't know them.
You don't. And you got to give them time. I think when a man comes out of prison, particularly, he needs a year to himself. He don't need nobody to be responsible for, nobody asking no questions, making no demands, because he may have to spend some time on mama's couch so he can get himself together, and you don't need to be dating in the midst of that. So
now you are conducting a 2-day seminar in February. Everybody, I'm going to give you the website and the telephone number, and then we must go to the phone because I'm not wasting all this knowledge in the room on two-way chit-chat. I want you to talk to some of our listeners. This is in February. It's in Maryland, but you're worth the bullet train.
Oh, yeah.
The flight
ways
or the
we
drive.
love. We look at why men and women approach relationships differently and how we can understand it, the ways we love.
Okay.
It's not that they're stupid and we're smart and they're no good and we're whatever. It's simply that we're wired differently. So this is for singles and for couples, really for couples to come and get some tools and skills about how to move through the differences.
It's in February. Get the information now. Go to
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, nice.
Yeah, isn't that nice?
Yes, innervisionsworldwide.com, or you can call 301-419-8085. Affiliates, please be patient with us. We are lucky enough to have Miss Vanzant in here to spit the real knowledge. So we're going to the phones. Hello. Hi, you're on the radio.
Lucky enough to have Miss Vanzant.
Hello. Okay, say. Hello, hi, you're on the radio.
Hi,
Hi.
Is this Wendy?
Yes.
Hi, Wendy.
And Iyanla's here too.
Oh, hello, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, I have a question.
Are those applause?
Yes.
Oh, I thought-
That's Artie, life of the party over there.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I have a question. Basically, I'm in a relationship, and we've known each other for about 6 years. We just had a baby together. She's 8 months old, and we were actually only in a relationship for about, I'd say, a year. Yeah. So, okay, I'm 23, by the way.
Come
He
on.
had a job, and he quit his job because he got accepted to a union. The union hasn't called him since they accepted him, and basically I'm working 2 jobs trying to support me, him, the baby, the home, all that good stuff. And basically I just want to know, he's trying. He has a record, so I understand that it's not that easy. Should I kick him out?
How long? What did he go to jail for?
Fraud.
And how long was he there?
About 2.5 years.
And how old is he?
26.
God, take it, Iyanla. Take it.
So let me ask you a question. What are you asking me?
I'm asking,
should she stay or should she go?
Because
she already knows the answer to that.
Okay,
Otherwise she wouldn't be asking.
pack your
What are
bags.
you really asking?
Oh,
me?
okay.
What are you really asking me?
I love him to death. I mean, I absolutely love him to death, and
Toxic.
I'm not exactly sure.
This is toxic.
What do you see, Wendy? Why do you do that?
Yeah.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
I'm just saying it's to me. It sounds toxic.
First of all, what concerns me is that you would be in a relationship with a man for 6 years, have his child, and then call a radio station to ask if you should stay with him.
And not only that, but she said it's
then-
only been a real relationship for about a year. So what were you doing before?
You
Jumping
understand?
off?
So
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Oh, wow. How you get him is how you keep him. Look how she got him.
But what I want you...
No, but listen, see.
No. You listen. You are committing one of the major major murders of a relationship, and that is being in a relationship with doubt.
There you go. Thanks.
If you can't put your whole faith and trust in him, if you can't get up behind him, if you can't be the soft place for him to fall, then do him the favor of letting him go.
Okay. Take care.
All right, thank you.
You know what she said, but she said it in a better way. Bail.
And Wendy, I live in Boston. I listen to your show online, and I absolutely love you.
I'm glad. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, hi. You're on the radio with Iyanla Vanzant. Don't waste a moment.
Hello?
Okay, see, turn your radio down. Go ahead. Hi.
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Wendy?
Yes, Iyanla's here. Don't waste a moment. Go.
Wendy, I'm trying to get some advice on a relationship I'm in.
Okay, Miss Vanzant is here to help you.
What's the bottom line? Give me the Reader's Digest version.
All right, I've been with this girl maybe about nine years. Wow. I'm 27 years old. We got 2 kids. And she don't show no affection, no love.
You got 2 kids.
After 9 years, why?
You got 2 children. What was y'all doing across the room?
They're 6 years apart though.
Okay.
Oh, so is that you?
And my question is, now she don't do it. You know, we don't do what we should be doing. You know, to keep me at home. And I'm just trying to see if I should stay. She's going nowhere with her life and her job, but I'm trying to move up and move out.
What is your spiritual center? What do you two do to strengthen each other spiritually?
Okay.
You understand? Because it sounds to me like y'all are alone in this relationship without adult supervision.
They got together when they were children.
You understand? But 9 years, 2 children, and you're questioning why you're together. I don't understand.
He's
that.
never married her. Not that everybody believes in marriage.
Yeah, why haven't you two gotten married?
We got too many problems. Money problems. You know?
Then why do you continue to have children? I mean, I know the last one you had 3 years ago, but why weren't you better with the birth control?
I tried. I've been trying, and it doesn't.
How do you try to use birth control? What are you saying? How do you try to use birth control?
Oh no! I thought you meant what about our relationship?
Why do you? Okay, what is your spiritual? What happened?
He hung up. He got upset.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Well, if you're still listening, I would say to you, 9 years, 2 children, you need to be grounded in something greater than yourself. So get yourself to some type of spiritual, I don't want to say religious, but if you don't belong to a church.
Do they do this as a couple or does he do it as an individual?
Absolutely.
So stay with her and work on your unit.
Well, I say treat the unit like a unit because it sounds like they're working as 2 separate forces, but they can't do it because 9 years they're ingrained in it already. See, I don't understand how people, what is the process? Come together, have babies, then ask if we should be together.
Go ahead.
I'm not understanding.
Keep it going. What did you say on that side?
That's not.
30 seconds.
No.
That is not.
Affiliates, I asked you to be patient.
I don't understand that. And the other thing is we're too willing to bail on a relationship today. We really are. I say when children are involved, absent violence or substance abuse or sexual molestation, you owe it to the children.
What about cheating?
What is cheating? How much? What is that?
It's some physical mess that goes on between 2 other people when you have the emotional at home. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I'm saying like the young lady that called and said 6 years, 1 baby. Should I stay? To me, that's cheating. Just to ask that question when you got a man who's the father of your child, y'all are in a 6-year relationship, and you're wondering if you should be there. You don't have to go sleep with somebody to cheat.
No.
If your heart isn't present, you're cheating.
Oh.
If your heart isn't present, there's a form of emotional cheating. There's an emotional abandonment, an emotional dishonesty, an emotional violation that happens when you just allow darkness into your heart. No relationship is destroyed from the outside. Every relationship is destroyed from the inside. There's nothing outside that can come in if the relationship is working. If the people are fully present, if there's honesty, if there's trust, if there's commitment.
Isn't part of breaking honesty and trust cheating?
Well, yeah, but you know what? That is still coming from the inside out. Somebody in the relationship went out.
Right.
It's not that somebody from the outside came in.
Right. In other words, you never blame the other woman.
No.
Blame your man. You never blame your woman for cheating. Or the other man, you blame the person in the relationship.
That's right. No relationship is ever destroyed from the outside in.
All right, let me just address one fax right here. And then everybody, different fax number today. Our fax is still on the fritz, and I apologize. Anything that you've sent me, I haven't gotten it, so sorry. It is what it is. 212-447-5113. 447-5113 in New York City. A couple have slipped through on the old fax machine. I don't know how. This young lady lives in Philly, and she says, Wendy, I'm so unhappy with my life. I'm 23 years old. I'm obese. I hate my job. I hate my job. And my so-called friends do not appreciate me. I'm always depressed. I hate the way I look, and I'm always in the house in my room. I've been single for 2 years, and I'm so lonely. I don't know what to do. How can I get to a place where I'm happy with myself and my life?
Tomorrow, I'm doing a casting call for starting over in Baltimore.
That's right. That is your show.
That is too much to even begin to address. But the one thing that I will say here is that there's a negative thought pattern going on.
Completely negative.
Not one single thing. And it's like there's a looping story. We get into the story and we tell it over and over. I'm fat. I'm unhappy. I'm fat. I'm lonely. I'm sick. And we tell the story over and over. So that says that there's a negative thought pattern.
I know you have a book out there that you can start reading. What's a book?
One Day My Soul Just Opened Up.
One Day My Soul Just Opened Up. That's by you.
Yeah.
One Day My Soul Just Opened Up. Pick that up. It is by our guest. And if you would like to try out for starting over.
Tomorrow, Baltimore, the Radisson Hotel. I'll be there. We're doing an open casting call so people can come.
I couldn't understand how my sister in radio, Jill, from down south.
Yeah.
Whoa, she jumped on the show.
Yeah.
And I was watching it the other day. You told her to pack her bags and leave and let life be her coach or something to that effect. I was like, whoa. And then Superhead's on the show.
Yeah. But Jill is doing very, very well. You will be absolutely amazed.
Is she going to get back into radio? She lost her radio job in South Florida.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know. We haven't looked at career yet. We've been working on her, but she's a really incredible talent. Yeah.
And how about Superhead? Were you a part of the picking? Karen Steffen, she goes by in real world.
Really?
But she's Superhead. She grew fame from slobbing knobs of famous men and writing her book.
Oh, right.
Legendary.
Corinne.
Okay.
Yeah. No, she was.
She gave herself that name, by the way.
Really?
Superhead. Yes.
She was just a guest on the show. She's not actually in the house.
Coaching somebody's life.
I didn't know. Right. Well, she's cleaned herself up. Wendy?
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
When you get that look on your face, I know you're getting ready not to be nice.
No, okay, all right. Everybody keep it where you've got it. The fax number is 212-447-5113. Just for today. And I'm going to go to the fax machine. We're going to address your faxes with our guest as Advice Hour continues next.
It's Wendy, man.
Presently, my husband just got discharged from the military. But now he's home, and I just want to tell him to get the out.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS with the return of the $107,000 cash guarantee. Backed by popular demand, it's your chance to pick up an easy grand. $1,000 winners throughout the day.
This is your man, Steve Harvey. I know you want to get some of them bills off your back.
Set your radio to wake up and get paid on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. And listen for Steve to give you the cue to call in to win each morning at 7:15 a.m.
So get ready at your shot at winning $1,000 cash. We're going to give it to you just like that. Flip, 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 flip.
Then listen for Steve again at 12:15 and then again at 5:15. Be the 10th caller and you're an instant winner.
Cut it, fold it up, put it in your pocket. It make a nice little hump in there. Put a rubber band on it. Make everybody think you're balling.
It's the $107,000 cash guarantee on 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and classic soul.
It's going to be a chilly, wet weekend. I think I'm going to make some homemade chicken noodle soup. I'm pretty good at that. You get the noodles together and the celery and the onions. You buy a whole chicken breast and you take loving care and you break it all up and you put it in and it's nice, delicious. I'm going to make that, and then I'm reading the newspaper and I see a great recipe for anchovy and mayonnaise dipping sauce for calamari. I'm going to try. Nobody in my house likes anchovies, but I do. I think I'm going to make some fresh calamari, though, too. I've never made it at home. You buy the calamari rings. I like the squid to be a part of it, too, with all the tentacles. I'm the only one who likes that. I like the way the head pops in my mouth. I love that. Oh. Woo! It's the Wendy Williams Experience till 7 o'clock. You know what? What's next Wednesday's date? I saw Steve Harvey earlier today. You know what I like about Steve? I'm no longer plotting and planning against the man on my own. When Steve and I get together, it's always close the door. And we're always, you know what? Because we're about our business, and it's so nice. I mean, Steve does such big business. It is such a pleasure to be working with someone who, and I love all my coworkers, but he's legendary. I mean, you say what you want from that Mr. Hightower, and he's still getting that Hightower money. That man is telling jokes all around the country and everything like that. He's always got a trick up his sleeve, and he's always more than happy to share some knowledge and build with somebody, meaning me. And so when we get together, it's always close the door. Once we get this formulated, then we'll take it to him. Plotting and planning and plotting and planning. I love that. WBLS, home of the Steve Harvey Morning Show and the Wendy Williams Experience in the afternoon. Plotting and planning. Don't let me come in here before Steve is gone home. This morning, because I went up to the Apollo earlier, I stopped here, drop off my bags and to go to the bathroom. I got to the radio station like 10:30, and Steve was still here. There we go. Plotting and planning. Plotting and planning. I love him. I forgot where I was going. Give me some information about the radio station. There we go. My calamari recipe. Oh, I'm looking for caller number 10 on the phones right now for Dr. Miracle's brand new thermal cuticle intensive no-lie relaxer system. Would you like to win that? All right. Well, I'm taking caller number 10 on the phone right now. Come on, we'll count it down together. Caller number 1. Hey, BLS, you're caller number 2. You're caller number 3. You're caller number 4. Hey, BLS, you're caller number 5. BLS, you're caller number 6. And you're caller number 7. BLS, you're caller number 8. BLS, you're caller number 9. BLS, you're caller number 10.
Hello?
Yes, you're caller number 10. Turn your radio down. Yeah, what you hear in the background is the delayed sound. Congratulations, you're going to get this Dr. Miracles, actually a $100 gift pack, courtesy of Dr. Miracles, and they're the people who have that brand new thermocuticle intensive no-lie relaxer system, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
It'll leave your hair bouncing and behaving.
All right.
All right, what's your name?
My name is Janet Raymond.
And where are you calling from, Janet?
Brick City.
Love to have you here, and shout out to everybody in Newark. All right, Janet, we're going to put you on the hold and take all your information behind the scenes.
Thank you.
In the meantime, it's still advice hour. If I go to the telephone right now, remember, we already have a winner for the contest. So if Iyanla is in the other room. So this is just me and you talking right now. Let's go to the phone. By the way, I have the results from yesterday's People Poll question. Are you on the phone?
Yes, I am. Yeah,
yesterday's People Poll question was, do you self-pleasure? And 80% of you all said yes. 20% of y'all don't know what you're missing. and please don't look at me like we don't need to. We get it like that.
Pleasure. I got a man, Wendy.
Oh, there you are. Yeah, but you want to know what? Don't you have your own private thoughts?
I do.
Well, they do.
But I'm actually talking about the physical self-pleasure, just not mental self-pleasure.
You don't physically self-pleasure?
No.
Oh, okay.
I got a man. He does it good. So
and?
Is Iyanla still there or she's gone?
No, she's still here, but she's not in the room right now. Why? You don't want to talk to me?
I do want to talk to you, but I had a good question for her, too.
Well, you want to hang?
But I like listening to your show, Wendy. Thank you a lot.
Oh, you're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And today's question is, were you conceived after marriage? Excuse me, were your children conceived after marriage? And that's yes or no, and you can go to thewendywilliamsexperience.com. Hi, it's Wendy.
Hello.
Do you have anything for me that I can handle before we bring Miss Vanzant back in a few moments?
Wendy.
Yes.
How
how are you? I'm so sorry. I just wanted to say that I love your show.
Well, thank you.
I don't need advice, and I love how Miss Vanzant. I was pleasure to spend a week with her in a retreat in Pennsylvania a couple of years ago, and she's just a blessing to me.
I know you
but I
learned a
love
lot.
your show, Wendy. Please just keep the heat.
Thank
and
you.
let her lay some hands on you while she up there.
Does she do that?
I don't know, but when I was there, we were meditating, and we did like a lot of meditating, and it was a very different experience.
Yeah. Do you still practice what you
No, I
learned
never
there?
practiced it. I just found it at first a little strange, but I mean, I sat there with her for a week, and I was really blessed. She's very knowledgeable, and
Yeah.
I just love your show, Wendy. Just keep doing the thing.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Well, no, I'm on the air, so I want to know about that. The person who it was a blind item before. About the man, the transvestite. Did you ever reveal who that was?
No, and we're still in and out of touch with Nicole. That's a transvestite.
Okay, great.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Have a nice
calling.
day.
Bye-bye. You too. Hello. Hi, BLS. You're on the radio.
Hi, Wendy.
Hey.
I just have a problem I need you to help me with.
Okay.
All right. I'm from New Jersey, and I have my husband is incarcerated. It's like his second time, and I'm not sure how long he's going to be in. And I just need to know, if I should, continue to hold on, waiting for him.
How long have you guys been together?
We've been together altogether, like 16 years.
Oh my God. So that you have children?
2.
Oh.
2 kids. And
Did you ever want to get married?
Yeah, I did want to get married, and I thought things would be a little different. And it's like he falsified his life.
Well, he did what? Falsified.
Falsified his life. It's like, he put on the story like everything was all good, and then maybe a year and a half.
Why is he in jail?
Selling the pharmaceutical thing.
Yeah. So you really never got out of this relationship what you really want. Probably the biggest thing that you got out of it, which is a blessing, are your 2 children.
Right.
And how old are you?
38.
How old?
38.
Between me and you, I'd go on with my life.
Right, because I do have a long time.
I would not only would I go on with my life, I would commit to when he gets out. You might fall in love. Well, don't stop your life. Miss Vanzant might feel differently, but I'm sorry. That right there. He never married you. He falsified stuff. And would you want to be married to a false person anyway?
No.
Be about your business. You're 38 years old. You still got it.
Right. Well, what do you think about, I don't want to tell him any bad news while he's in there, because he's under enough stress and pressure now.
Yeah. Well, go on and live your life. He doesn't have to, you'll break it to him before he gets out eventually, but,
Yeah. Well, and also, I have a long-time friend,
Okay.
Right now I'm feeling him. And then, I don't want to, give him the false impression it's going to be about us, and then I might change my mind.
You can't. You got to tread water very, very delicately with that situation.
Okay. Thanks, Wendy.
I wish you well.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, everybody. We're here till 7 o'clock. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. Don't forget, John Witherspoon's coming up at the top of the hour, and then we've got Mike Epps coming in after that. And as a special surprise, because everybody else is not getting this during the bonus hour, because we couldn't fit all of our guests in, Jimmy J.J. Walker. Kid Dynamite! Coming in during the bonus hour, 107.5 WVLS. Hey. You got together so quickly. Iyanla Vanzant is here in the hall. Oh, yeah, bring her in. And I'm going to be taking some of your telephone calls, too. It's still Advice Hour. All right, we'll get into the next question. I feel like time flies by so fast during Advice Hour. Okay, everybody. In February...
The ways we love. It's the same thing.
All right, will you tell them? I can't.
Right.
Yeah.
In February, you got to come down to Maryland and see me for The Ways We Love. It's a 2-day workshop for singles and couples. We'll be looking at the way men and women love and what it is that we need to get love, to feel love, and to grow in our love. Then the first week of every month, I teach a class in Maryland, The Fundamentals of Good Living. Now, come on.
You were back and forth. You were really moguling.
I know. That's why, don't you see I got a wrinkle right there?
No, that's good black. And you know it is.
You know the black don't crack, baby.
You know, well,
the
sometimes.
Black don't crack. This black don't crack,
Yeah.
okay?
Jasmine
And then
Guy.
if you want to do training, a lot of people are saying they want to be trained.
Right.
I train people to be spiritual life coaches.
Yeah.
So come to intervisionsworldwide.com. That's our website. Or call us at 301-419-8085.
Now,
301.
Now, starting over, that's been a very good look for you. You're getting nice money off that, and this is what, the third season?
It's my second season.
Your second season.
Yeah.
Will you be back for a third season?
Absolutely not.
Oh. Well, this is an
I'm
exclusive.
sorry. I probably shouldn't say that.
Well, is it because your life is full outside of that, or because you don't like the direction in which the people behind the scenes are treating you?
Now, I'm not going to answer that question.
Okay, so it must be the second.
No, not necessarily.
Well,
we make choices, and I just don't choose to be in that arena beyond the time that I've been in it. I don't choose that for myself.
Even with the money and the fame going?
Fame, I don't need fame. You know why? Because when I die, I'm going to be in a box in the dark, just like everybody else.
Yeah. Are you dating actively? I always ask you about your love life when you come.
Absolutely. Hey, listen.
Do you have? Are you in love right now, or are you dating a series of guys? Because I always tell girls, why do you think you have to choose?
I've never been a serial dater. Never. I'm a one man woman. Is that right? One man woman,
yeah. And now, are you in love?
I would think so, yeah.
How long have you been seeing him?
On and off?
Yes.
Oh, forever.
Did you know him while you were married?
Yeah, I knew him before I was married. Yeah, I knew him before.
And it's been since then that you've looked into each other's eyes and actually said, Well,
it's always been there, but it's just, what do you do with it?
Yeah.
And I would never have violated my marriage.
Right.
I would have never done that.
Yeah.
But I'm very fortunate to find men who come into my life who really honor who I am, because it's hard.
Yes,
it's hard for a man to be in a relationship with a public woman, with a powerful woman.
What does he do?
I'm not telling you.
It's okay. Would you ever get married again?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think I would ever get married.
Right.
I only have one husband.
Yeah.
And we're not together.
Right.
I don't care who I'm with, what I do.
And your relationship with him,
husband.
I think when last we talked, you were telling me your relationship with him is pretty damn good.
Well,
at this point.
Mm-hmm.
At this point.
Yeah,
because you've moved on.
Yeah. He's moved on too.
Oh, nice. Do you like her?
I'm not going to answer that.
That means no, y'all.
I'm probably the only one who cannot answer questions on the Wendy Williams show.
Everybody goes through it. And as you can see, Miss Vanzant is no different than a lot of other people.
I don't understand that. I pee and poop. I belch. My breath stinks in the morning. I have crust in my eyes.
But you know what?
I'm a human being. Because I have a connection to my creator, and this is the work I do.
Yes.
If I were a brain surgeon, would you expect me never to get a headache?
Exactly.
If I were a dentist, would you expect me never to have a cavity?
Exactly. Okay. I have a question about how to support a friend. She's dating this guy who's terrible to her, and for some reason she can't seem to see it. He's very possessive and controlling. Every time she tries to end the relationship, he gets violent and starts threatening her and saying, I'm going to take back all the stuff I gave you, and tells her stuff like, it ain't over till I say it's over. But I recently found out that he is back in her house. Do I continue to support her decision to be with this man that is blocking her blessings? How do I tell her she needs to leave him alone?
Well, you can't. It's her lesson, and I don't care what you say, how you say it. She's not going to hear it. What I would offer you is let her know that you can't watch it. It dishonors you to watch what she's going through. You will always be there for her. If she needs you, call you. But other than that, just back up. Because if you back up and you're not there to tell her, maybe she'll see it for herself.
I'm glad that you answered that, because I think you helped out a lot of people regarding that. Because normally my answer is stay out of grown people's business.
No. Just to let people know what I'm seeing here doesn't honor you.
Yes.
And I can't participate in it, and I can't be quiet and act like I don't see it.
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is back up. I'm here if you ever need me.
I like that.
You can't tell people who to be with.
You can't. No. And they'll end up resenting you for that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. All right, the phone lines are open. 866-GET-WENDY. Let's go to the phones because we have Iyanla Vanzant with us. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hi. Go ahead and ask your question.
I wanted the doctor to speak on the Cosby situation, because personally, I endorse what the brother's saying, and I think he's saying what everyone knows, but I think it's real easy to try to
be in denial
for speaking his mind instead of just basically the truth that he's saying.
Okay, thank you for calling. And we'd like to speak with you about that. As a matter of fact, Bill Cosby's on a 15-city tour, and he's been speaking in high schools to young people regarding them taking it for granted, all the things, all the freedoms that we have now as black people. The civil rights movement happened, so that they can do what they can do now, but the baggy clothes and the broken language and the disrespecting of the elders, and then you go to talk to the parents, and the parents are no better than the kids.
Right.
What are your thoughts?
I think that, from the time when he first made the comment, there were things there that were very valid. I guess, for me, he's an elder, so publicly I would never dishonor, disrespect an elder.
Right.
But I will say this. In order to teach someone, you have to present the information in a certain way.
Okay.
And I think people had issue with the way he presented it, criticizing poor people, making fun of people's names. The points may be well taken, but you've got to be able to swallow them in order to get them.
Gotcha. Okay. Iyanla, you're such an inspiration. Your books have helped me so much. I do have an issue. I've been with my child's father for almost 10 years. We broke up in February due to his drinking problem, as well as a host of other issues. Iyanla, he wants us to work things out and get back together. He said he's changed and he's working and getting himself together. I want to believe that. I'm 29 years old. I feel like I should be in a different place in my life. They've been together for 10 years. Quickly, because we only have about a minute.
Not an alcoholic. They've got to get clean. He'd be a dry drunk. He needs to do his 12 steps, and you don't even look at him until he's on step number 5 or 6, really.
And sober for how long?
But however long it takes him to get to those steps.
Okay, there you go. All right, everybody, go to that website and learn more about the Ways We Love seminar happening in February with Ms. Vanzant. Go to www.innervisionsworldwide.com. Here's the telephone number in Maryland if you'd love to go to that, 301-419-8085. Always a pleasure.
Thank you, Wendy.
Thank
Take
you.
care and behave yourself.
Wendy, man.
Me and my wife have been married for 15 years. He's threatening to leave.
What did you do?
Had a problem with drugs.
You got the drug voice.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Just asking, what's your drug of choice?
You name it.
Coke?
Yeah.
Weed?
Yeah.
Crack?
Yeah.
Heroin?
Yeah.
E-pills?
Yeah.
Whippets?
Alcohol.
Gorilla?
Yeah.
PCP?
Yeah.
The Wendy Williams Experience. Wow.
Hey, this is Steve Harvey.
I'm Jackie Reed.
And Nephew Tommy. And this is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Doing the top 10 things that make you say something ain't right. Number 1. You attend your girlfriend's class reunion and everybody keeps calling her Willie.
It's the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Willie, how you been, dog?
Weekday mornings starting at 6 on 107.5 WBLS.
Rewind that back.
All right, let's go.
Shout out to the Foot Palace on Friday night. And the dude knew who I was from the show, too.
Shut up!
I'm at a foot party, and this guy said, excuse me, but what is your name? I said, I'm Artie. Of the Wendy Williams Show? I'm like, yeah. They tell Wendy, I said, what's up?
Is there really some place called the Foot Palace?
Yes, it is. My foot brethren gathers there once a month and you worship women's feet. Very exclusive rooms and pillars and like Genie's Palace in there. So you have public areas. I always get like a private room and then take 2 of them in there with me and then I worship their feet.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
And then they make you wash their feet with alcohol afterwards. Love it. Love it. Love it. Woo. When I stuck a toe up my booty, I was like, oh, my
wait.
Lord.
Oh,
my God.
Hold on.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. I think one of them had a Johnson, but I didn't ask. I just wanted the feet.
A toe is a toe, right?
A toe is a toe. You better work with it. A toe is a toe, damn it. I'm not ashamed. Hi, Chestnut Hill. Your boy has grown up. I'm here.
Wendy Williams Experience.